Welcome to Girlies versus TBR. I'm Mari.
I'm Alyssa.
And today we're going to talk about our most anticipated 2025 reads.
Yay! To add to our never-ending TBR, of course. Some are going to be authors that we love. Some are going to be authors that we've never read before. Some's going to be first of the series or continuing the series, but we have a lot to talk about.
Way too much.
Yeah.
Way too much.
Because we keep buying books.
Yeah.
And not reading them.
Yeah. Join our club. Welcome. To start off, we're going to talk about the new releases in February. I have 2 honorary mentions since we'll be posting this after they release. Cursebound, I have read the first book and I really enjoyed it. It was such great world building. You need to read that.
Yeah, that one does look good.
She needs to read that.
Yeah.
We have I Got Abducted by Aliens and Now I'm in a Rom-Com.
Long title.
I read The Mead Mishaps.
Mm-hmm. There's 3 in that series, right?
Yeah.
I have them all. I haven't read them yet. But
They're absolutely hilarious.
yeah. Okay. They look funny.
Yeah.
So
sure.
my TBR. Like
everything?
book.
Yeah.
So for March, I have one title, and that's Fan Service by Rosie Dannon. I read her other 2. Do Your Worst. I read around Halloween time. It was really cute. So I'm really excited for this. This one is werewolves. So, we both like monster romance books. So we're going to get in it.
That's what you're going to get with us.
Yeah.
Monster romance. We listen and we don't judge.
Exactly.
April is filled with quite a bit of new releases that we're excited about.
Yeah, there's a lot.
So the first one for me is The Sirens. So I read Wayward way back. That was like a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
But it was excellent. But yeah, if you're into like the whole witchy, generational thing, that's definitely a book to read.
And then one I'm really excited for is Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. Abby's my girl.
She's always telling me to read Abby.
I'm trying to get everyone to read Abby, but you have to like being emotionally damaged by a book in order to read Abby, which I love that.
I feel like I have to be in the mood for it.
Yeah,
I have to go into it knowing I'm going to be emotionally damaged.
Well, now you know, so you can read it.
Okay.
But yeah, so this is her newest one. I'm very excited about it, and I love a good Taylor Swift reference in the title. Exactly.
And then we have Enchantra. That is book 2 of Phantasma. Have you read that one yet?
Not yet. It's on my TBR.
Yeah. That one was really good. Really good. It gives Caraval by Stephanie Garber, but like adult version and spicy. Covers are really cool.
Yeah, I really do like the covers.
And then we have The Witch Queen. That is also book 2. a lot of continuing series.
Yeah.
That is book 2 to Crimson Crown by Heather Walter, one of my most beloved authors ever.
Yeah.
If you have not read any of them, please do. Especially Malice. That duology has my heart. I sucked.
Yeah. Okay.
But I didn't know it was gonna be emotionally damaging.
That's why I'm scared to read that one.
I cried for both of them.
Great.
Yeah.
Next for April is Firebird by Juliet Cross. This one is on the list because I think I just saw an ad for it, to be honest, and the cover art really got me. It's another fantasy. I'm very excited about it because the cover is giving like she's the villain. So we'll see. I'm excited about it.
We
though.
like that. Let's be serious. How many titles do we just add just because it's advertised?
Yeah, I definitely buy books based on the cover.
Or just like a quote.
Yeah.
You just read one quote and...
Or the first line. That gets me. Next we have Wild and Wrangled by Lila Sage. Lila, our girl.
Our girl, Lila.
We're both very excited for this, even though you normally read more fantasy titles.
I know.
I got you.
Okay.
I got you. I got her with that.
Alyssa got me. Was she the first one that I read for Small Town, or was it... Who was it?
I think it was Lila. Yeah.
But, like, I was not small town romance but she's the one that got me.
Yeah.
She's the one that got me.
I read Done and Dusted and I was like, someone else needs to please read this so I can, like, talk about it. Like, please. Yeah, we're both very, very excited for that one.
She's amazing.
Yeah, her writing is amazing. So Done and Dusted was her first indie pubbed and traditionally pubbed book, and her writing in that was just so good. And even though the book is it's shorter, but her characters are so well rounded for every single book. Like, they're so thought out. So I'm very, very excited for the conclusion of the Meadowlark series.
I know, but we have another.
We have Sweetwater Peak series.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that one's really interesting. Yeah. Especially with the whole kind of like spooky vibes that she's gonna bring out. And you know me. I love the whole spooky, anything gothic, haunted, and yeah, which also brings me to my last most anticipated read, which is Enigma. Gothicana has my heart. I really, really enjoyed it. It's just so good. It has everything that I like. The romance, the whole dark setting.
Yep.
Spice. The spice. I need this one right now in my hands.
It also had like a really good mystery going on at the same time. Yeah. I remember like not being able to guess what was going to happen, and it was so good. I'm really glad you told me to read that one. For May, we have a couple of titles as well. First, we have Wild Side by our girl Elsie. We both really like Elsie. It's another one that I was like, I need you to come read.
Yeah, she got me with this one too.
Yeah. We both read the Chestnut Spring series. We've kind of been distracted on our TBRs. We have not continued with the rest of Elsie's books yet. Her writing for everything is so good. I love her banter and everything, and I love her characters. So we're still very excited for Wild Side to come out, and we gotta get it moving with the other ones. We both get distracted.
So I just paused 2 books to read Scythe and Sparrow. Well, I'll get to
We just jump around. It's fine. It's fine.
And then the next one is A Curse Carved in Bone. And this is book 2 of A Fate Inked in Blood. That one was really good. She hasn't read it yet.
I have it.
Fast-paced. You'll enjoy it.
I'm waiting for the rest of the series to come out. It's fine.
Okay. I hope they do the same thing with the sprayed edge, like the Fate Inked in Blood. That one has like the really pretty...
The metallic blue. Those were so nice.
Very, very pretty. Yeah. Compliments the first one.
Yeah.
I get nervous about that.
Yeah. I think it'll look good.
And the next one is Night and the Moth. We both loved One Dark Window. That one was really good.
Yeah.
The duology is perfection, honestly.
Yes.
We don't know much about it. We saw the cover. It was beautiful.
We saw the cover, and it's by Rachel, so it's on the TBR. I don't need to know what it's about to buy it or to read it, to be honest. So I just start books without knowing what it's about.
It's a nice surprise, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Not Safe for Work. I am very excited about this one because the author usually writes fantasy. She wrote a fantasy series that you really like.
Yeah, Trial of the Sun Queen. Yeah. That one is completed now. It's 4 books. I have read book 1 and 2. I haven't read book 3 and 4. I did wait until the series was completed just because I didn't want a cliffhanger for book 3.
Yeah, I totally understand.
It's great. I just need to get to it.
This is more contemporary romance. I believe it's like a workplace rivalry type of thing. But what really put it on my radar was that a lot of other authors that we really like were posting about it and how good it was and how excited they were. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this one.
It's going to be fun. Then the next one is Throne of Broken Gods.
Hi, this is Editing Mari, and Throne of Broken Gods is actually book 2. The Dawn of the Curse Queen is book 3. And the one that is coming out this year in May is book 4, The Wrath of the Fallen. I am an idiot and didn't fact check my information. Crazy because I have read this whole series and I don't know what I'm talking about ever. I am sorry for this atrocity, but thank you, love you, bye.
This one is 4th book of Asriel. The way that one ended. If you like the whole morally gray, but it's her, not him. I mean, he still is, but like she is on a whole different level of morally gray. Very feminine rage book. I love it.
Perfect.
It's amazing, and I'm really excited about this one. I don't remember if this is the last book of the series.
And that one, I definitely want to read that series.
I think
eventually.
I think you're gonna eat it up when you get to it.
I think so too, which is also why sometimes if I think I really am gonna like a series,
you wait.
I wait because I'm like, it's gonna consume my whole entire life.
I don't know if she's gonna be traditionally published. I feel like it's pretty hyped.
Yeah,
it's a hyped
It
book.
is really a popular series.
Either way, I love that author. For June, we have a few, not as much as the other months. Accomplice to the Villain.
Mm-hmm.
You read the first book, right?
I read the first book. I haven't read the second one yet, but since you're excited for the third one, I'm excited to continue the series.
It's really good. It's very comfy, cozy. Who doesn't like the whole villain arc of, you know, the main character falling for the villain? And then there's like a talking frog. Well, not really. He holds up signs. I'm very excited, especially with how book 2 left off. No spoilers here, but it's just... it's getting more intense.
Okay. I really like how funny they are too. Next for June, we have the Primal of Blood and Bone book, which is continuing the From Blood and Ash series from JLA. Both obsessed with. I know people have very strong opinions about the series. I'm here for a good time. And vibes. We both love it. There's a lot of lore in the series. So if you like connecting the dots and stuff, I think it's a really great series for that. And then this next one coming out is going to be continuing Poppy and Cass's story. So we have the conclusion already of Sarah and Nyktos. So I'm very excited to get back to my girl Poppy.
I haven't read that
one. Neither of us have read the conclusion yet to the Flesh and Fire series, but we're getting there. We're gonna get there. It's on our TBR.
Both the series, great. There is a reading order to it.
You have to read it in publishing order for sure.
Yeah.
Lastly for June, we have Caught Up, which is the second book to Lights Out, which I read and I loved. I don't think you're gonna read it.
I was listening to it. I think I left off with 3 or 2 hours left, and I have not revisited that. It's been months. And Okay, I just don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I enjoyed it. It was funny, but I just don't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I will say the only thing that I had to kind of like look past with Lights Out was the use of like slang and stuff throughout the book. I really liked like how funny it was. I really liked the characters. So that's why I kept reading it, and I'm excited for her next one to see if it has the same kind of vibes. We'll see. You're not going to finish it.
Probably not. I stopped and I just didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't go back.
Yeah. Tell you the entire plot of Caught Up once I read it.
Completely fine.
So we're good.
For July, we have 2 titles. One of them is Overruled. Lana Ferguson.
Lana, my girl. Must buy every single time she releases.
I will read every single trope that she wants to do. I don't read sports romance. I've read the sport romance that she published, and
she writes so many different like subgenres of romance, and she does every single one of them incredibly well. She's definitely an auto-buy author for both of us, and so we're really excited for Overruled.
Yeah, I mean, she does a really good balance of spice and the plot. We do like to, you know, no plot, just smut.
Yeah,
but
we like
she does a really great job. She's just amazing.
And I think Overruled is rivaling Attorneys. Yeah,
that one's interesting.
Yeah, there was a little snippet of Under Lock and Key. If you haven't read it, he's the Loch Ness Monster, so maybe read that. But we both read the little snippet of Overruled at the end of that, and it had me hooked immediately. Also for July, I have The Irresistible Urge to Fall for Your Enemy. This is another one that I am adding to my TBR based on the cover.
I actually might add this one to my TBR as well, just because when you showed me the cover, now I have to.
Yeah.
Now I have to.
Yeah, the cover just looks really cute. It's a romantasy. It's right up our alley. Once you see it and get it in your hands, I think you're going to buy it. And for August, I have one title. It's Well Actually by Maisie Eddings. She did the A Brush with Love books, and I'm actually reading +1, or I'm listening to +1 right now. I think it's going to be one that I'm going to see if maybe you want to read. It's so good. I love Maisie Eddings. That series Hercules. There's neurodivergent representation for a lot of the characters in that series. She's just a really good contemporary romance person. And if you see the cover of Well Actually, you're going to be like, yes, give it to me now.
For September, I have 2 titles. Wild Reverence. She wrote The Divine Rivals.
Yeah. I read book 1 of Divine Rivals. And then shut up. I got really upset about how it ended, and I have not read Ruthless Vows. I'm sorry. Also, YA is not really one of the genres I read very often.
I get it.
Yeah, the ending of Divine Rivals kind of made me mad, and I have not found the
so
motivation to pick up Ruthless Vows.
Sobbing.
Yeah.
Sobbing in my room. Just crying. Tears. Crying. Tears. I don't know what it's about. I really don't. I'm trying to think, and I blank. I heard about it, and I was like, you know what? I liked Divine Rivals. I have not read her other one, An Enchanted River. Something like that. I enjoyed her. So I'm just going to add it. I think it's an adult fantasy.
It's fine because we're going to find out in September.
We will.
When we read the book.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Or, you know, we'll buy it and then we won't read it for like another year. But it's okay.
It's fine. Relax.
We'll get to it. The next one is Things Gods Break. This one is book 2 of... Alyssa, please help me.
Games Gods Play.
Okay, I could not say that for the life of me. I read that one. That one is really good. This one is fast-paced. I think you would enjoy it. It's romantic-y. She does trials and stuff.
Yeah. I'm definitely interested in reading this one because I read Blood of Hercules. I don't really read too much, like, Greek mythology kind of books, but I did read Blood of Hercules. I'm more excited to read Games Gods Play. Games Gods Play. At least Things Gods Break is a little bit easier.
Yeah, just a little bit. The way that it ended was cliffhanger.
Okay,
But,
so I'm gonna wait until book 2 is out to read book 1.
for the rest of the year, we don't have anything lined up yet.
And we didn't necessarily like look month by month. We mainly picked ones either that we saw on like the cover of,
Yes.
or from our favorite authors, or authors that we're really excited to read.
How are we feeling about this roster that we have?
I am very excited.
I am too. It seems like a good year for books.
Plenty from our favorite authors. I'm excited about both romantasy, fantasy, and a lot of contemporary romances. Maybe I'll get her to read more contemporary romances.
I'm sure you will.
Yeah.
I mean, we have Catherine Cowell. That's one of the authors that you're probably going to get me into. So.
Yeah. It's another author that I keep buying all of her books for because I think I'm going to like her. So I think we'll both read that.
These are all the books that we are looking forward to in 2025.
Yeah. Stay tuned to see if we actually read these books in 2025 or if they just stay on our TBR.
Yeah, we'll see.